Welcome to the Heart and Soul of Business Leadership Interview Series presented by Wasatch ActionCOACH.
Well, welcome everyone to our next interview in our leadership interview series. Today we have Coach Frank Bonin. He is the firm owner of Wasatch ActionCOACH and a certified business coach. And he will be interviewing Tim Roper. And Tim is the Director of Member Development with the Davis Chamber of Commerce, as well as City Council Member with Clearfield City.
Thanks for joining us here today, Tim.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So can you tell us a little bit about the Davis Chamber of Commerce? Because I believe that the Chamber of Commerce represents businesses, businesses are the heart of the community. So the Chamber is absolutely vital.
You're exactly right there. Chambers are very vital in our communities. I'm a huge advocate for any local chamber and a business to join them. Our chamber has been around since 2002, when we joined forces with all the chambers here in the county. It became the Davis Chamber of Commerce. So we've been around for a little bit and grown and been well established here. Some cities, only cover like one or two cities. We cover 15 cities here across the county and represent all of our businesses. We're also the lobbyists for all the businesses here in Davis County. So that's one reason we advocate for people to join the chamber. And we help sponsor our businesses through many different events, activities, methods, so that we can, get the word out that we have some great businesses here in the county.
Oh, fantastic. 15 communities. Davis County is a pretty large area, obviously 15 communities. And it's not 15 tiny communities. Where I grew up, the town I grew up in had a population of 5. So 15 of those wasn't much. These are 15 good-sized communities. What's your role with Davis Chamber?
So I'm the Director of Member Development. So I oversee all of our membership, both recruiting new members, making sure those members hang out with us for a little while. So making sure they stay involved and they're, getting their money's worth out of belonging to the chamber.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. What would you classify as businesses' best return, their money's worth using, return on investment for joining chamber?
Great question. So belonging to a chamber is a lot like your gym membership. So if you're not participating in it and doing things there, you're not going to get any value out of it. And that's what I tell a lot of people. So coming and being engaged, you will hear a lot of our members say, you get what you put into it. So, but we do try to get more value out of that, whether it's members offering other members deals, them working together to support each other, because that's really what we are as a family of businesses that help support each other. And I think that's been shown really clear over the last few years as we've gone through interesting ups and downs in the world. And our community here, both in Utah and in Davis County, continue to be leaders in economic development.
Absolutely. And one of the things I truly believe in is when businesses are successful, the world is not a scarce place. The world is an abundant place. And when a business is successful, it doesn't take away from another business. It actually makes other businesses more successful.
Absolutely.
And everything grows together. Success just means more success, more means more. And so by being a part of the chamber, by being a part of those like-minded people.
Yep.
Yeah.
One thing we really advocate here, especially in our chamber, is collaboration over competition. So we welcome businesses that may see themselves as competitors. We see that we succeed better when we're all together. And so it's awesome to see those businesses collaborate together, send business to each other, even though they may not see that at first. I often say, you wouldn't see some businesses as having anything in common, but when we all join forces together, we can do a lot more than just doing it by ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. And when that happens, the entire community gets better.
Our small businesses, especially all of our businesses, really, they're a backbone to our community here, and it's especially true here in Davis County.
Oh, fantastic. So, you're also in the Clearfield City
I
Council.
am.
So can you talk a little bit about that? One of those 15 communities?
One of those 15 communities, that's actually how I discovered, or how I got more involved with the Chamber of Commerce, was through that position. And then they ended up hiring me on to be the Director Member of Development. But I have been on the City Council of Clearfield since December of 2016. I was appointed to the City Council, had to run for election that year. I had been previously involved on the Planning Commission for years, was the chair of the Planning Commission, and somehow got talked into taking the reins and helping with the city. But once again, it really shows how well all of our communities here in Davis County work together. It's just something I think special and unique about our county is we're all willing to really put in the muscle to make this a great place for everyone.
I agree. I think you're spot on that. What do you think? What do you enjoy the most working with the council in the city?
Making a difference, and making connections. And connections are a huge deal to me anyways. And that's what I do here at the Chamber as well, is make those connections. But to put it in perspective, Clearfield is a city that's over 100 years old. We just recently turned 100 back in July. And so we're an old city, and it was starting to die out. And with the collaboration of everybody on the council, if you drive down, especially our main corridor of State Street in Clearfield, you'll see a different Clearfield. And it's new and refreshing, and we're bringing in newer businesses, bringing new people into the community. We were recently just named the 6th best place to live in the country by Forbes magazine. So
Awesome.
we wear that with a badge of honor as well. And we abut Hill Air Force Base.
And you have an awesome fire department that
We have the North Davis Fire District. I've been able to work with them as well. And right now you get different assignments. So right now I'm with the Wasatch Integrated and work with them.
I brought this up because you said Hill Air Force Base and the fire department. For those who don't know, fire department use a theme that matches the Hill Air Force Base F-35 program that came in.
Yeah. Oh yes, our fire station is going to duplicate some of those elements.
Yes.
We claim the base as ours, so we even use the F-35 in our logo of Clearfield.
Yes.
And so we love our military there. I think throughout our county, it's a huge element of our economic success as well.
Mm-hmm.
So anything we can do to support them, we try to do that.
Awesome. I appreciate those thoughts. So, what are your goals? What are your goals for where the chamber should go next?
My biggest goal is just to see us go up and unite our business community. We have an amazing CEO of our chamber, Angie Oscathorpe, and our big theme over the last while has been to elevate. And that's what we want to do to our business community, is elevate that. We want to advocate for chambers anywhere, but especially us. We want people to come and join our chamber, join forces together. We want to make, whether it's our work with the state or with the county or our local governments, we want to make this a place where businesses can grow and thrive. And the more businesses we have come join us, the better we can do it that.
So I would say that Utah is normally, in general, seen as relatively business friendly. Is that the response you get when you deal with legislatures at the county or higher city?
Sure.
Every level.
Utah is the #1 economy right now in the country. We try to think outside the box and do things unique. One thing that I think is awesome in our state is we have what's called Entrepreneur Sandbox. And so a company can, if there's a regulation that may be getting in their way of being successful, they can go apply with the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity, and they can kind of put a hold on that regulation. And so that business can move forward while the state figures out, how they can change that regulation that they may have put out there that's being a roadblock for businesses. And that business can move forward and be successful.
Awesome. I wasn't aware of that.
It's something that I think a lot of people don't know about. I wish more people would.
Yeah, I might have to research that and do a blog on it myself. Okay, so what's next for the chamber?
We are kind of gearing down, just ramping up for next year right now.
Mm-hmm.
We've just had a successful year. We do 2 golf tournaments during the year. One big thing that we're ramping up for is in April that we love to tell people about, and that's our Business Expo. We do that at the Davis Conference Center here in Layton. Last year we had about close to 90 booths. We always bring in close to 800, 1,000 people that go through that, have a great speaker, and it's a great way for us to showcase our businesses. We do a lot of events like that so that we can give our businesses opportunities to get the word out about what they're doing here.
Awesome, awesome. And I was at the B2B Expo last year, or earlier this year, I should say. It was fantastic. So let's keep making that one bigger.
Yep. So next year we're going to try to grow it, make it even bigger. And along with all of our other events, our golf tournaments, we always sell out. We give businesses a lot of opportunities to sponsor things and be able to get their name out in front of everyone.
Awesome, awesome. So you talk to a lot of business owners and probably people who want to be business owners. Is there any advice you could want to give to aspiring entrepreneurs?
Don't do it alone. Find your team, find your tribe out there. A great business person that she does mortgages, but I asked her how everything was going on. She was just at one of our events, and she said, I finally found my people. And through finding her people, she was able to be successful. And that's what we try. That's why I advocate for any chamber out there. You gotta belong to your chamber, no matter what chamber that is in your local area. A great statistic that's out there is that people are 63% more likely to purchase your goods or services if they know you belong to a chamber of commerce. So that's what I would tell business owners today.
Well, I would say also that it's absolutely, it's almost a proven fact that people are as successful as the people they surround themselves with. So if you join the chamber, then you are going to be surrounding yourself with other successful business owners. Absolutely. And your chances of success grow tremendously by doing that.
Yep, and we want to continue to do that for all of our businesses here, because we don't want you to, the average business starts up and closes in the first 18 months. We would like to extend that out for years and years and years.
Absolutely. I'm all with you on that one. Helping business owners succeed and helps the community. So where can people find the chamber online?
So you can go to davischamberofcommerce.com and find all our information there. You can reach out to us. You can text our main line, which is 801-593-2200 to get information. You can chat with us on our website. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're pretty accessible out there for people to get a hold of us.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, that's going to conclude the normal portion. I'm going to hand the interview off to Jennifer, and she will go through the lightning round.
I'm ready. Bring them at me.
All right. Well, thanks, Tim. That was a great interview. And my first question is, do you have a favorite local charity or nonprofit that you like to promote and support?
I work for a nonprofit, but I would say my favorite is a board that I serve on called PARC. It's the Pioneer Adult Rehabilitation Center. It's located in Clearfield. And their mission is to find adults with disability meaningful employment.
Fantastic. We'll definitely provide a link to that in our
Thank you.
list of resources. All right. And my next question might be a little tough. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
So I am a sushi snob. So I have anywhere that serves sushi, but there's a great sushi place in Layton. It's called Bluefin. And great environment, great place to just hang out with friends and family and enjoy some good sushi.
You're not the first person to avoid mentioning Bluefin, actually.
It's a great place. We were just there recently.
I need to try it out.
Yep, you really do.
Fantastic. And can you tell us what you love to do here in Utah in the wintertime?
In the wintertime? The wintertime, I like to stay inside. So I'd rather it be hot, but so I've never got into the winter sports scene here in Utah, but I'll get out and make the occasional snowman with my kids and have some snowball fights.
All right. And what is your favorite thing to do here in Utah in the summertime?
So we like to go as a family up to Bear Lake is our favorite spot of ours. My mother and father-in-law Their family has a cabin up there, so we love to go and spend time on the water. And kids really have a blast just hanging out, enjoying some time together with their cousins and having a lot of fun on the boat.
Nice. And what do you think is the best thing about living in Utah?
The best thing about living in Utah, I would have to just say, are the people. And I love how diversified Utah is getting right now. We're bringing in a lot of other people. They're feeling welcomed. You know, we're seeing amazing growth in our state. And that's one thing I strive for within my city of Clearfield, is I want that to be a place where everybody can belong. No matter who you are or what way you want to live, whether a house or apartment, I want you to feel welcome and feel like you can come here and be successful.
Wonderful. All right, and our last question is, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given on leadership or business ownership?
Besides joining your chamber, don't give up. I mean, you're going to have a lot of things that come your way that are going to feel like a gut punch, but you've got to keep at it and work your way through those things. And, you know, just keep your head up and realize that the more you keep going at it, the more successful you're going to be.
Well, that's all the questions we have for you, Tim. We really appreciate you being here today.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thanks, Frank.
it.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, fantastic.